It's Michaela from Hooked in a Flash. It is so cold today, so I am coming with my hats. I made this last year when I first started to learn how to knit. I made a lot of hats. If you would like to find me, you can find me on Facebook at Hooked in a Flash Crochet, Instagram as Hooked in a Flash, and then Etsy is Hooked in a Flash as well. Today's going to be a short one because I don't have too much to show you guys, but we're going to go on through it anyways. So I'm going to start with finished products that I have done. My first one is a long time ago. I think it was episode 1 or 2 maybe. Oh, this is episode 8, so not that huge long ago, but at any rate, I had started this. It is the Kohi Shell. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It calls for a larger weight yarn, but I had this really lovely sock weight yarn that my friend bought me, and I decided that I wanted it instead. It's like a bamboo blend, and it's so soft, and I just wanted it on me. So I started making this, and then I set it to the side because I started another project. I did another thing. I got my interchangeable needles, and I was switching needles everywhere, and I forgot to mark down what needle I was using on this, so it took me a little while to figure out what needle I used. I used a size 6, if you were wondering, on this, and it makes a nice open boop pattern. I haven't blocked it or anything like that. I know I need to block it. I probably will never block it because I'm, I guess, lazy. At any rate, I was going along and I decided that I wasn't really a fan of an asymmetrical shawl. So I did short row shaping and just did stockinette stitch out to the edge, and whammo, I got myself a shawl. I love it. It's really cozy. Can't really see it too well, but the pattern's really pretty. I know it rolls in. I need to block it. I honestly will probably just wear it like this. I have no problem with it curling. It doesn't bother me curling at all. But I like it. I think it's cute. I'm glad that it's done. That was my big thing. And it's quite large. Just not deep. Pretty long though. I mean, it wraps around me. I could wear it as a shawl if I wanted. Cozy. But I'm glad it's done. I really like it though. It's very soft. It was a hand dyed yarn at Teasawick Wools. I don't remember the brand of it, but if you guys are loving this color, which you should because it's beautiful, if you would like to know the brand, I can find out for you and just message me down below or on Facebook and Instagram, and I can find out. The second one that I have done is I had a little bit of leftover sock yarn left from socks. I was going to use them just to do some stripes and some random socks, but I got a, I don't know, crazy little thing I decided to do, and I made 2 of these. Here's one. Oop. This is my kitten pattern. I have it on Etsy. It is the exact same pattern because on Etsy I use worsted weight. I use this Red Heart Super Saver worsted weight. It ends up being about this big, about the size of my hand. But this is the exact same pattern, just using sock weight. So it's quite a bit smaller. It's really cute. My kids absolutely loved it. I made this one. This was out of Pat & Croy. The Pat & Croy sock yarn. In fact, I'm wearing, ta-da, the matching socks. That was probably awkward, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yes, so my son has a pair of these socks. I have a pair of the socks, and I had a little bit left over. I still have enough to make another kitten or 2 if I wanted to. Or some stripes on different socks. But I decided to make this instead of doing the stripes because the Pat & Croy sock yarn is thicker than all the other sock yarns that I have. So it's kind of hard to stripe it with other things. I would have to buy some more patent croy to stripe it. So, and right now I'm on a Regia yarn kick. So who knows what that would be. I did make, the other one that I made is just like this, same size, but it is gray, and it's actually out of 100% wool sock size yarn. I don't know if it's actually sock yarn, but it is sock size yarn that I use. Came out the exact same size. It's really, really cute. The kids really love it. I also made a little sleeping bag for them. It's just a square, little tiny square that I knit and folded in half and then rolled down the top for them to sleep in, but I cannot find it for my son. And then I wanted to show you guys. This I did not make recently. This has been a long time. He's had this for a very long time, and it is a hot mess. But this morning I went into his room to find this to show you guys. And he had it holding, it was holding it like a baby. This little tiny monkey that I made Ray like forever ago. And as you can see, he plays with this thing. Like, he carries it everywhere. It's a hot mess. I gotta make another one for him. It's just a little tiny monkey that I made. He loves it so much. It's out of lace weight yarn. I used it. This was done on a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook, if you guys want to make the same thing. Sorry. I don't remember what size millimeter hook this was, but very, very tiny. Oop, I keep going to the other side. It's like I said, it's a hot mess. I do believe that this is wool as well. It was just some random yarn, scrap yarn that I had found in a bag of donated yarn to me. But it was so cute. He had it like holding it like a baby this morning. Adorable. That's all I got for finished products. I haven't actually done a lot this last week. I did start a couple Christmas projects. I have one almost done, and then the second one's halfway done. So you'll see those after my Christmas. You'll see those during my Christmas episode. I have a huge box. That will be a very long episode. I might even have to split that up into 2 episodes because it's a long one. So I'm going to go into what I'm working on. So I am casting on, after this video is done, I am going to go and cast on I don't know what it's actually called. This is what I'm calling it. It's over the chair caddy organizer. So it folds, over your chair. You can put your remotes and stuff in it. My friend, it was her birthday. Happy late birthday, Melissa. I love you so much. She asked for her birthday gift to be one of those. So she sent me what she wanted and stuff like that, and I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it I'm going to make the pouches, one big enough for a book to go in, and then 2 smaller pouches for like a remote and then, miscellaneous stuff. So that'll be cast on after this video is done. And then what I have been working on is this. I have posted it on Facebook and Instagram, my progress on it. It's an articulated doll. So I made these. Each piece is done separately. I made little balls, like almost like a bead, out of crochet. Actually, it's functioning exactly like a bead. And so that you can get lots of movement into it. I think what I will probably do is do the exact same thing, but also run wire all the way down, so that it will stay, more. But it has here, I also put, can't really see too much. So what I did was I made a hole up in here. I made the neck extra long, and then I put a bead, or not a bead, a button in there so that her head can turn freely. I made this sweater last night. I've decided that it was going to be like an oversized sweater. I was going to make some leggings, and then maybe like those big brown like snow boots, you know, on her. I kind of like that. I'm going to make a pom-pom, I think, too, a white pom-pom. She might get a scarf, I'm not sure, but she has, ooh, her hair's all messed up right there. At any rate, she's got short hair. She's cute. I like her. I have no idea what I'm doing with her. I don't know if I'm gonna write this pattern up and try and post it on my Etsy. I don't know. I just woke up the other day and decided that I really needed to make an articulated doll. I don't know why. I also put beads, or not beads, I keep calling them beads, buttons inside here so that her legs and arms can turn. She has the same thing going on here. She's pretty cute. I couldn't decide for a while if she was going to be a boy or a girl because I just had the blank going on. But as soon as I started shaping the nose, I decided that it looked like a girl face. So that's what it is. My kids are not happy with the eyes. They do not like the eyes at all whatsoever. And so I don't know. I don't know if I'll change the eyes or not. Not that my kids are getting this at all. But I don't know. What do you guys think about the eyes? Boop. See the eyebrows, eyes going on there. Let me know. And the lips too. I'm not sure on the lips. You can see the nose from the side. Kind of blends in when you're up front in the camera, but you can see it obviously. Boop. From the side. Let me know what you think. If you think that I should change something up, take it off, do the whole thing again, change the hair. It doesn't matter to me. I can switch it all up if you guys aren't feeling it. I do really love how the sweater came out, so much so that I kind of want to make a sweater for myself like this. It looks really cozy. So, yeah. That's her. She's going to, look how cute she's sitting. Aww. I really like her. I'm happy with how she turned out. And yeah, so that's all I've been working on other than, you know, my couple little things that I said. I'm almost done with one. The second one is halfway done, which if I actually sit down and do it, it'll be done by today. It's not a big project. But I'm not going to. I am going to cast on my Melissa's chair caddy. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know if that's what it is. And then I also have an idea coming up that kind of goes with that chair caddy that hopefully I'll have set up for you guys and that you guys can check out. I'm really excited about the idea of it. I've been kind of collaborating with or bouncing ideas off of my friend Christina's head with it. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be useful for the knitting and crocheting community. So I'm excited to show that one. If it works out, you know, like it does in my head. In my head, it's perfect though. But we'll see. I want to finish the caddy that I'm making, and then I want to start on that little thing if I can get it done quickly enough, because I still have a lot of Christmas presents that I need to make. So we'll see. And then my last thing is acquisitions. Oh, before I show you that, Ross from Smells Like Yarn really needs to stop getting me in trouble, seriously. He posted a video yesterday about the new Premier Yarns Nordic yarns that are coming out. They're beautiful yarns. I do want them all. They're a self-patterning yarn. And I really like self-patterning yarn, especially sock yarn. That's what I've been working on, that Regia yarn by Arne and Carlos. I really, really love that so much. And this is self-patterning yarn. So he was showing it, and he's like, this is kind of like this yarn that I used to have, which is Premier Yarns Scandi, S-C-A-N-D-I, yeah, Scandi. Premier Yarns Scandi brands in colorway Beach. Okay, you guys, it's gray and yellow, which are my favorite colors, and it's self-striping, or self-patterning, which is my favorite yarn. I had to have it. I paused his video. I didn't even finish his video. Paused it, and then I got my poor friend Christina to scour the web with me to find this yarn. We were looking forever for this yarn. It's not anywhere except for one person on Etsy had 2 skeins for, it ended up being $11 for this yarn. And I had to have it. I literally had to have this yarn. So I spent way more than this yarn is worth because I just had to have it. So as soon as that comes, it should be here hopefully by next week. I will show you guys my splurge of a purchase on yarn that is not worth $11, but it's beautiful and I'm gonna love it anyways. I'm definitely making a hat with it. I might make a matching cowl as well just to go with it because it really is beautiful. If you guys look it up on anywhere, it is, like I said, Premier Yarns Scandi in the colorway Beach. It's really pretty. The Nordic one does have a yellow and black gray combo one, but the yellow is much it's different. It's more of like a mustard yellow than this other yellow that I like. I'll probably pick up the Nordic one as well, honestly, at some point. It's a new yarn that's coming out, so I'm not so worried about it, but yeah. And then also on Instagram, they have, I can't remember the name of the yarn now, but they have sock yarn that's self-patterning, and it's watermelon yarn. Oh my God, watermelon's my favorite. I need to get that sock yarn. Yeah, I need to get it. That's one that's on my list for sure. That one is gonna be, I told my kids that's what I want for Christmas, so they can buy me a skein of the watermelon sock yarn, hopefully, for Christmas. We will see. So, acquisitions. I know this is not very exciting for you guys, but it is ultra exciting for me. I'm just so excited. I don't even know how to, I don't know how to show you guys this. I'm going to pinch out some and show you, but I have a huge garbage bag stuffed full. It needs to be washed. It's so dirty still. Alpaca. I have a huge garbage bag full of alpaca wool. Dirty, needs to be washed, needs to be carded. I've got dirt everywhere now. Needs to be plied and spun. Or spun and then plied. I am so excited. I have half a smaller bag than that, obviously. Oh my gosh, I got like dirt in my eyes now. It's going to be a process to wash it. I don't know if I'm going to get to it super fast because, like I said, I do have still a lot of product to make for Christmas presents still. I think I have 28 things to make still. I want to have that all done before December so that I can work on my own stuff that I want for my family personally. So I'm really working on that. I know I'm not showing you guys a lot of product, but I really am working a lot. I'm not posting it on Facebook. I'm not posting it on Instagram or anything like that. But I do have a large box. It is stuffed full of presents that I'm making. So it will be a large video that I show you coming up after Christmas. But as soon as that gets done, I'm going to be working on this. I'm very excited. I know my yarn's not going to come out very well for my first try, but I'm super excited. Like I said, I have a smaller bag full of wool that's in my garage. I have this huge bag of alpaca. It's going to be a lot of fun. My friend is letting me use her spinning wheel. Eventually, I'm going to go over there and pick that up. And I'm going to spin some yarn. Ooh, I know I've made a small sample of it on my hand spindle that I made, or spinner that I made. It's a Turkish spindle is what I made. And I made that little bracelet, which is right here actually. And you can see it's thick and thin in places because I just sewed this with a piece of string. I should have used brown instead of white, but I wasn't thinking. It's thick and thin because my consistency wasn't the best. But I think I did pretty good. You know, I ended up felting this. I felted it, and then I sewed it shut so it was a circle. These really aren't that noticeable. I don't know, it's like picking up all the light in the camera. It really isn't noticeable in person. I don't know why it's like glaring at you guys, but at any rate, I really like that. I'm gonna make some things. If I can get it done, I want to make mittens. I want to make slippers. I want to make all the things. I'm very, very excited about it. It's a new thing for me. I love doing new crafts. I love learning new things. So we'll see. See how it goes. If you guys have any questions, please, please let me know. If you have any comments, concerns, let me know about the doll. Just talk to me. That's why I'm on here. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful week.